Julina Lua from Miss Ora, 87.5 FM. This is for RD Myla Faye Carino. Ma'am, good morning. So what are the challenges, ma'am, you encounter in measuring the economic growth of the Philippines? Like, as you said earlier nga, kanang gaplan pud mo og other strategies for that.
What are the
Challenges.
in getting information?
No, ma'am, measuring the economic growth of
Measuring. Okay, so kani siya, yung GRDP is already measured for economic growth. Yeah, kani siya, gikan yun din siya sa PSA, which is official. So, in a way, na-hurdle na siya, na-challenge siya, regional nga outlook, no? Because PSA regularly generates and releases GRDP. Sa una, our challenge was, what are the contributions sa provinces sa GRDP? Kaya GRDP regional man. Dili pa nato mag-evaluate, pila pa i-contribute ni Bukidnon, ni Miss O. But since 2020, correct? But since 2020, isa ka sa pilot, 3 regions, no? One of the pilot regions for the provincial product accounts. So, ang provincial product accounts, mauna siya ang counterpart sa GRDP at the provincial level and also at the highly urbanized city level. So, in a way, nag-improve na kita na atay national perspective through the GDP. We have the regional perspective in terms of measuring our economic growth through the GRDP. And now, since 2020, naanatay provincial product accounts. Now we know that in Region 10, for example, if my memory is correct, Brett, correct me if I'm wrong, the 2 biggest contributors to the economy of Region 10 is Cagayan de Oro and Bukidnon. When it was first initially released, the contribution of Bukidnon and Cagayan de Oro were the same at almost 28%. No, so combined, ang contribution ni Bukidnon o Cagayan de Oro to our economy is almost 56%. But in 2022, Cagayan de Oro outpaced slightly Bukidnon because ang contribution ni Cagayan de Oro was now at 28 and Bukidnon at 27. Correct, Brent? Tanawa yung data, Brent, no? Ni-outpace gamay si Cagayan de Oro at 28 and then Bukidnon close second at 27%. So, kana siya, mag-uulta. Kung maigo ang ekonomiya ng Bukidnon, maigo ang ekonomiya ni Cagayan de Oro, dako siya impact sa ekonomiya sa Region 10. That's why very important nga mo keep up ang uban nga mga provinces. Para bisan pa lahi-lahi man sila og kanang contribution. Bukidnon is really mostly agricultural. Cagayan de Oro is industrial and services. So kinahanglan nato nga ang dili lang ning duha, all the provinces, our highly urbanized cities of Iligan and Cagayan de Oro, they must be strengthened so that dili kay dato ang impact. So balik kasi mong pangutana, nagkalisod ba tagkuha o kanang pag-measure? Yes and no, but right now very much improved because we now have granular data down to the provincial level. So ang ato lang po, it took a lot of effort on the part of PSA to gain the trust of the private sector to release data. Kay kung dili mo hatag og data ang private sector, dali man makakuha og data sa government. No, so muhatag magbibi pag makayo si PSA, muhatag din ang government. Pero ang private sector ang important. No, so it took a while it took a lot of effort on the part of PSA to gain the trust of the private sector nga ihatag nila ang data. So wala na kami kapirmahan na non-disclosure, correct? Muna dili sila ka-go into details kaayo because that would be a breach of trust. So we've been able to hurdle that. So karon ang challenge now is namatay data province, namatay data highly urbanized city, pero wala tayo data as to ang contribution sa mga munisipyo sa provincial. So dili na kaya mga lisod na kasanan. No, kay Region 10 Panangdaan, there are 84 municipalities and 7 component cities. So, murag, wala na. Mo-retire na kalit ang taga-PSA, no? Ang problem po is really availability of data at this level.
Okay. So, thank you, ma'am. And, ma'am, in a much simpler way, ma'am, in layman's term, kumusta man gyud ang Region 10 nga economic growth?
Short answer.
Oh.
It is expanding.
Mhm.
It continues to grow. No? We have been able to rebound sa COVID-19. Kaya lang this year, nag-decelerate ang iyang growth.
Mhm.
We had a contraction in 2020, 5.5, but we were able to grow by 6.5 and 6.3. 5.3 we contracted by 5.3 in 2020, and then 2021 we were able to grow by 6.3, and then in 2022, we contracted. Nikulhod ta 2020 by 5.3%. We expanded 6.3% in 2021. Naku kaayo, no? Ay negative 5.3 into 2021. So that's a difference of around 10 percentage points. And then in 2022, we accelerated from 6.3 to 7.2%. But right now, our growth is 5.3. So we slowed down. The point is, the growth slowed down, but it still grew. That's the message.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ma'am RD Carino.